All right, y'all. I'll be honest with y'all. This is one of those videos where it's like, you probably would be better off not watching it. But if you happen to watch it, then hey, let's try to find light in this situation, I guess. I don't know. On other news though, yo, this pimple is like, don't you hate when pimples are right in the middle of your like forehead? It's like literally just center stage. It's so wild. But here we go. I want to show you this video because I don't know who else to show it to. Like I could share it with my friends and stuff like that, but like I want to talk to it. I want to talk about it with y'all. I want to read your comments. I want to see what you think about it. And check this out. I know I'm not like as active in the comments as I should be. But that's just because there's so many comments. But I'm going to try to make it a thing this month to really respond to as many comments as I possibly can. So like leave a comment, especially on this video, because I want to know what y'all think about this. Let me just read the title to y'all. Let me just read the title. Pastor has, you know what, pointed at his head during sermon to illustrate that not tithing is robbing God. These illustrations are getting more and more extreme as the days go by. So I want to show y'all this video, but then I also want to show you a few other videos specifically on Instagram. This is not the video that I want to show you first, but there's a few other videos that I want to show you. So there's this one, and this one that I want to show you. The reason why is because, yo, I don't know what's going on with my Instagram algorithm, but Instagram recommends the most outrageous church videos that I have ever come across. And I just need to talk about this with y'all. And that's why I said leave a comment. I'll try my best to respond. I know I've been slacking. It is what it is. All right, let's get into this first video though. Yeah, let's just get in. I'm not going to really say too much. Let's just watch it.
Whenever you do not tithe, it's like you are robbing your father. Can you imagine yourself robbing your father?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Yo, D, tie his hands up. Tie his hands up. Hey, man, check his pockets. Run his pockets, man. What you got? Go ahead. Yo, we got it. We got it. We got it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You rob God, who gave you life, who provided for you, gave you opportunities, and you tie his hands so that he can't do anything that he desires to do for you. Son, I had a plan for your life. Son, I've provided for you.
Stop it.
I had a plan.
Stop.
Why would you rob me?
Stop.
Of all the people he could have robbed, why would you rob your father? Why would you rob the one who woke you up this morning, who started you on your way? And you tie the very hands of God, and now God's hands are tied. You got what you think you wanted, but what good is it without your father?
Did they tie this man's hand with a towel?
What good is it without the one who designed you and created you? God did not create you to be a robber. God did not create you to be a thief. God created you to be blessed. When you put back into God's hand what's God's, then you untie the hands of God. When you untie the hand of God, what happens is God says, I had a plan from the get-go. Let me show you what God will do. God says, what I want to do is I desire to bless you. But what you do is you got me blocked. No, you got me blocked where I can't really get it out. But when you put it back where it belongs, in God's hand, God says, he said, I'll open up, boom, the floodgate of heaven. It will no longer be blocked. It's wide open. Look at your neighbor.
Hold on a side note, I haven't seen one of those pictures, like that like Kool-Aid picture, in a minute. I really have not seen one of those Kool-Aid pictures in a minute. Wow. That's crazy. That brings back so many memories. Oh my gosh.
It's wide open. And what God says, when you tithe, what I want to do is I want to put something on you. I want to pour you out a blessing that you will not have room enough to receive. But when you stop tithing and you feel like you got a full cup because God has blessed you just a little bit, what you do is you stop the flow of God in your life. And by the time you turn around, you done emptied out that little bit that God gave you. And then you want to come back to God, talking about, God, fill my cup. And God said, but wait a minute. What you did was you stopped the flow. I can't do what I want to do with you because you've tied my hands and you've taken away my opportunity to bless you. But when you get ready to tithe and you start offering to God, God says, what I want to do is I want to pour you out a blessing that you don't even have room enough to receive. That's somebody say overflow. Now, when you get to a point of overflow, you cannot be selfish. You got to invite somebody else to the party because you've got more than enough for yourself.
Okay.
This is why we're believers, because we bless other people. We've got children, grandchildren. We've got brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers.
Okay. Yo, does anyone know who this is? First off, does anyone know who this is? I don't know who this pastor is. I have no idea. And look, I understand that churches, they need money. They're a business. They have expenses. They have employees. They have staff. They have bills. I understand that churches need money in order to keep the doors open. But to tell somebody that the reason why God is not moving in your life is because you're not tithing is absolutely ridiculous. That is absolute. To say that God's hands are tied because you are not tithing is ridiculous. And look, like I said, I know you need the money, but these churches are really going to the extremes to round up those tithes. And I'm sure they got a lot of money. I'm sure a lot of people, just based on the response of the people cheering and stuff, I'm sure a lot of people took out their checkbooks and took out their wallets and tithed. And yo, go ahead. That's great. Do that. But tithing it's a matter of our own hearts. Do we trust God? Do we put God before we put our finances? As a result, God will bless us. He will, increase our territory, increase our land. But the way it was presented is why a lot of churches, especially from like non-believers, when they come into church, it's like the number one anxiety of like a non-believer coming to church is like, yo, are they going to ask me for money? Because like, I don't want to give them like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the number one anxiety, or one of the number ones is like, are they going to ask me for money? I don't want them to ask me for money. You have demonstrations like this. It's like, bro, y'all doing a little too much. I'm going to put it like that. Y'all doing a little too much. And speaking of doing a little too much, I don't know what the heck this is right here. I don't know what this is. I'm going to press play. And y'all let me know if he's doing too much or not. All right. Hold on. Let me turn this down real quick. All right. What is going on? What is going on? Are they casting out a demon, or are they getting sturdy? What is going on? Is he crying? His face kind of looked like he crying. It looked like a child. I don't know what Someone said this is completely unbiblical. Uncontrolled convulsing is not a fruit of the Spirit. It may be a fruit of an evil spirit, but not the Holy Spirit. What? Is this what y'all be doing? If this is what y'all be doing in church, then hey, y'all let me know. Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm not praising correctly. Maybe I'm not worshiping correctly. Maybe I'm not going to the right Holy Spirit filled place. I really don't know, but this looks crazy. It looks crazy. It looks absolutely crazy. Like, it looks absolutely crazy. Now we got Apostle. I'm not endorsing any of these people, just so y'all know. Apostle Amos Isa. I always get a little weary whenever someone calls himself an apostle. Who gave you that? Who told you that? Like, who told you that? So let's see what this apostle got going on. Let's just see. Oh. Bro, that literally, I felt like, have y'all been to like shows in Vegas? I felt like this is like a show in Vegas. Y'all should have your own Vegas residency. Cause he was hitting that kick on beat. And it sounded like some like Star Wars May the Fourth be with you. Like, what are y'all doing is my question. What is this serving? What is this completing? What's the mission here? What's the goal? What are we trying to accomplish? I need to know. I need to know. I don't understand. I don't understand. Someone said, man needs to deliver his hairline first. Look, I'm not one to talk about hairlines. I'm barely holding on to mine. But I can agree with that comment. I can. But can y'all let me know what's happening in this video, please? Please. Please, please, please. Now, like I said, Instagram, they be recommending some videos, and I'm like, why are you recommending this to me? Like, I really want to know why. Based on what history of me liking posts, of what made you think that what made you, but then again, I'm watching it and I'm sharing it. So I guess I'm contributing in the filth, I guess. This one says she laying everything down. She laying everything down. Let's see what she laying down in church. Let's see. Woo. That's a big boy. She handed it out like she handing out Chick-fil-A in the drive-thru. Like who got order 27? Like, does this actually happen? Cause I know people be falling out and stuff like that in church. One time I almost fell out. I think it's just, sometimes you like have your hands up too long and like, I don't know. Sometimes I'd be like, my breathing patterns get a little weird and I get kind of like lightheaded and I almost like fell out. But it wasn't the Holy Spirit though. It wasn't like that kind of fallout. But I know there have been people who really say like, no, that really does happen. You actually really do fall out. Like that happens, but I've never seen it before. Or when I do see it, it just looks completely ridiculous like this, to where it's like just looks completely unbelievable and just staged and just like once again, I ask you, I ask you once again, what's the purpose of this? What are we trying to accomplish? What are we trying to achieve with this? What are we trying to achieve? I don't understand. Y'all gonna have to let me know. Do y'all do this at your church? If you do this at your church and you and there's some benefits to falling out, and this poor lady is already, she's sleeping. She fell out and then she's still sleeping. This dude right here, this is a big boy. He fell back on this girl with the little braid. Like this girl with the braids. Now you have a 300-pound man falling out on you in church. Like this. But does this actually happen? Like, is there places in the Bible? I'm being completely serious. And like I said, I want to have a conversation in the comments. Is there places in the Bible where this actually takes place? If so, what were they trying to accomplish? What were they trying to do? Like, I'm just confused, y'all. Anyway, get in my comments. Let me know what you think about these videos. I apologize. Y'all watched it. I told you probably don't need to watch these, but y'all watched it, which is cool. Hey, which is cool. Get in my comments. Let me know what you think. Like this video, subscribe. Hit those post notifications as well, so that way you're notified when I post. Yeah, I'm more confused than when I initially started this video. I don't know. I'm out.